I hope you've had a good week. Thank you for your hard work. Week 2 in Hebrew. I wanted to do a pre-class video for week 3. So here it is. Let me go to the handout. Let me make sure. Yes, okay. So this is a study guide for week 3. And what we're doing is we're going to learn vocabulary words 16 through 30. So you will have access to the quiz. I'll make sure that you have access to the quiz. So we're just going through learning 15 at a time. We learned 1 to 15. Now we're going to do 15 to 30. So what you need to do is, by the end of this week, get to the place where you can read out loud Genesis 1, 1 to 5. And then the second will be the vocab for 16 through 30. Before we dive into that, I wanted to have a sight verse. And one of the ways that you'll want to keep up your Hebrew over time is perhaps to make Hebrew verses part of your devotional time. And this is a verse I go over every single day. Psalm 115:1, not to us. So this is how you say us, and we've already learned how you say to. And this is how you say not. Not to us, O Lord. So that's the tetragrammaton. Not to us. And then ki can mean that, but it also can mean but or rather. I think that's what it means here. Not to us, O Lord, not to us, but to, and then this is how you say your, to your Shem, to your name. And then we have an imperative from Natan, so tain, give kavod. And you may have heard kavod before, glory. The verb is to be heavy. Make glorious your name, make heavy your name. Not to us, O Lord, not to us. Lo lanu, Adonai lo lanu, ki lashimka tain kavod. All, remember all is concerning. So give your name glory concerning, and then the ka is how you say your chesed, for your chesed. And whenever I started wanting to learn Hebrew, I remember being in a church service, very good preaching pastor, and he said, this is the word chesed, and he said, we really don't know what the word chesed means, but our God is full of chesed. Usually translated loving kindness or covenantal faithfulness, a spectacular word. Don't give glory to us, O Lord, but to your name give glory, concerning your chesed and concerning your emeth, your truth. Great verse to pray through every day. Not to us, O Lord, not to us, but to your name give kavod, heaviness, glory, weightiness, importance. Why? Because of your hesed and because of your emeth. Fantastic sight verse, and we'll just add that to our reading. So what we're going to do today is we kind of look carefully at reading. Of course, you read Hebrew from right to left, and you really read it up, down, like that. So it's Bereshit, Bara, Elohim, Et, Hasha. Notice that's a doubling dagesh, so that's a closed syllable and then an open syllable. Hasha, Ma'im, Va'et, haaretz. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. And so there's some rules that we're going to have to learn. The chief is that there are open syllables and there are closed syllables. So what is an open syllable and a closed syllable? Well, this would be an open syllable because it starts with a consonant and ends in a vowel. A closed syllable starts with a consonant, has a vowel, and then ends in a consonant. So you have open syllables and closed syllables. Usually an open syllable will have a long vowel. So in bara, ba is an open syllable and it has the long comets vowel. A first syllable shiva is always vocal. So be, that can't be a shiva that closes a closed syllable because first syllable shiva is always open. And then in a closed syllable, a closed unaccented, so see these little accent marks that shows you which one is accented, a closed unaccented syllable, so a syllable that's closed and it's unaccented, must be short. And so an example here, you have hash, so that's a closed syllable, and the patah is a short vowel, so a closed unaccented, and so this would be the accented syllable. See, it has that cantillation mark. Mnemonic device is short and silent. A short unaccented syllable is a short syllable has a silent shva. I will get an example for that. Just don't worry about that until we study on Tuesday. Van Pelt, very good introduction, Biblical Hebrew, a compact guide. If you want to get that in Logos, it's a very good resource. He writes, every syllable must begin with one consonant and have only one vowel. For example, in the word davar is syllabified as da-var. This example has two syllables, each beginning with a consonant and each having one vowel. There are only two types of syllable, open and closed. Open syllables end in a vowel, closed end in a consonant. With the word davar, the syllable da is open because it ends in a vowel, and the syllable bar is closed because it ends in a consonant. So go over that, see if some of it makes sense. Maybe print out Genesis 1 to 5, and see if you can divide it into syllables. As always, you want to listen to someone read that very well. So I think this hyperlink has the reading with the transliteration, like here. And then I have a file where you have that same reader, only it's slowed down, but it doesn't have the transliteration. And then if you'll continue listening to that YouTube, you'll have a regular reading where I'll follow along with the cursor. So what you want to do by the end of the week is to be able to read all of this without the help of transliteration. When you come to the vocab, if you click on that and let me see if I can switch to the web page here. Just a second, and I will pull this up. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So this will be the quiz. So it's a second set. It's vocabulary words 15 to 31. So we've got to learn what these are. And let me pull up the document for us. I should have had this up already. Sorry about that. Daily quizzes, and we'll do 2B here. There we go. Oh, sorry, I pulled up the wrong one. You want to review those. This is 3B. What? I think we have it now. There we go. So this will be your study guide, and all of it's hyperlinked to the folder. The hyperlink to the folder that I sent out at the beginning of the year has all the files, all the quizzes to it. So coal is the word all. Lo, we actually have from our reading, not to us, O Lord, not to us. Ben and Ben is son of. Benjamin is son of my right hand. That might help you. Key is that or because. We saw in our reading it can mean except. He, remember who is he and he is she. So this is how you say she in Greek. Haya is the verb to be. God's name YHWH is probably related to, well, is related to this word. God says it is. Atam is you plural, and it's masculine. Then we have one of the words that comes straight into English, Yisrael, Israel. Cat with a shva is like or according to. Asa used in Genesis 1 to do, make, or act. Eretz we already know from ha'aretz, the land, the territory. Bo means go in. I just had to memorize that. Ish is man. Yom, you probably already know, is day. And then Melech is king. So Melchizedek is king of righteousness. Abimelech is my father is king. So all these words are, occurring more than 1,700 times. This is our second group of 15. So make sure that you get these down well. So this is kind of the pre-study guide. We'll go over it again on Tuesday. If you have occasion to be able to study with someone, that always helps. Of course, if you make flashcards, put the Hebrew on the front and the English on the back, and quiz yourself. Go frontwards and backwards, where use the English and try to come up with the Hebrew. You're doing a good job. So keep reading. If you have any questions, email me. And I'll look forward to seeing you on Tuesday night. So I'll see you then. Thanks.